Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Trump, Iran, Russia, and foreign policy being more complicated than he thought. Trump made a couple of statements that might indicate he's still having a little trouble when it comes to foreign policy. And there's definitely a little misunderstanding about nuclear power. Trump might need to watch Dr. Strangelove. So, starting off with Iran. That's probably most pressing because he threatened military action in less than 60 days. Remember back when Trump canceled the nuclear deal that was in place with Iran? Well, he thinks Iran needs a nuclear deal. He's given Iran 60 days to agree to one. Quote, "If they don't make a deal, there will be bombing. It will be bombing the likes of which they have never seen before." This statement pretty much guarantees that Iran will pursue a nuclear weapon. It might even encourage other nations to start a program. I'm begging somebody to sit Trump down and explain what nuclear weapons are actually for in the modern world. The point of nukes today is not to level a city. It's so nobody levels yours. It's a deterrent. Threatening unprecedented bombing encourages the country to pursue a nuclear weapon because they want a deterrent, no? When they get one, they tell the world. The whole point of the doomsday machine is lost if you keep it a secret. This is especially true since the U.S. is weak in Europe and it looks like nuclear weapons will spread there. That makes Iran ask, if they're doing it, why can't we? Then you have Ukraine, a country that had nukes and gave them up with U.S. assurances. But now, the U.S. is encouraging them to give up territory rather than help them. When people warn about Trump's transactional foreign policy, this is what they're warning about. Things that don't seem connected are. In other news, we turn to the current situation in Ukraine. Trump is starting to worry that the KGB agent might have played him. Putin undermined Trump's ceasefire by continuing to push to oust Zelensky, and that made Trump, quote, very angry. Trump went on to threaten Russia with tariffs. Quote, "If Russia and I are unable to make a deal on stopping the bloodshed in Ukraine, and if I think it was Russia's fault, which it might not be, but if I think it was Russia's fault, I am going to put secondary tariffs on oil, on all oil coming out of Russia. That would be that if you buy oil from Russia, you can't do business in the United States. There will be a 25% tariff on all oil, a 25 to 50-point tariff on all oil." Except, Trump kind of undermined that when the U.S. vetoed the G7 task force on Russia's shadow fleet. That's a shadow fleet gap. Russia will get around his tariffs as best they can while global oil prices climb. Trump doesn't seem to understand that when his staff publicly said that Ukraine needed to give up territory, they let the Russians see the big board. They gave away Trump's position and weakened him. Putin will continue to try to push and embarrass Trump now because he knows he can get what he wants, Ukrainian soil. He'll do that as he makes Trump look weak by encouraging concession after concession over time. Putin isn't in a rush. He didn't make campaign promises to stop the war. The foreign policy failures are starting to line up for Trump and will certainly start causing tension within the administration. Just remember, you can't fight in here. This is the war room. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.